Hello everybody, this is a quick video about the Pach store Dueller that I'm selling. And first of all, let me tell you a little bit about what's included. We've got the actual hilt itself, which has been painted with a solid hammered black, and it's also been given some extra hand grips that it didn't originally come with, just to make it a little more comfortable while you're dueling with it. Just down at the bottom here, this is where the charge port is. This is where your speakers are. And then this is where the RGB LEDs are. So you can make just about any colours you want. It can have 6 different sound fonts, and in fact I have installed these 6 fonts currently. And I'll show you how they sound and look at the moment. With every font it has the main blade colour, and it also has a blaster and a flash on clash effect, which is a different colour. So it's actually a very well featured hilt, and it's very comfortable to wield. In addition to the hilt itself, there was a blade plug, great for leaving it on display. And also kind of protects you from when it's lit up if you don't have a blade in there, so you don't hurt your eyes. There's also a charger, and of course the blade itself. So without further ado, let me show you how that all works. So let's get this blade plug first of all. I'll just pop that into the end there. It does have a little thumb screw here, obviously a little tough one-handed. I'm just going to tighten it up just a touch there. There we go. So the first thing you do, when you press and hold the power button, it wakes it up, and you can see that little blue light starts flashing. So the first one is the unstable font, and there's a little button on the back right here that you can do for the special effects. So you press it quickly for the blaster, press and hold it for the lock. If you power it down, press and hold that little auxiliary button again, and it moves to the next sound font. So this one is a font called Next Door. Next font is one called Ascension. So you can see I've set it with a different blade colour, kind of gives a different feel each time. And then for the remaining 3, let me show you how it looks with the actual blade in as well. So 1 second here, see if I can do this one-handed. There we go. Further, didn't quite have that in enough. There we go. Okay, so let's switch it to the next font. Oh, still had it on Ascension there. So that's kind of a nice kind of cyan. Nice magenta. Kind of a lime green, that one. So you can see how all of those 6 fonts work. Incidentally, the last 3 fonts that I showed you was Ezra, Kyber, and Rule of 2. And it will actually tell you each of those. And if you look into the font folders, click on the font name, and then it'll actually tell you pretty much what those fonts are called if you want to file them away for future reference. So, as you can see, pretty cool little saber, very well balanced as noted. The blade that I've included was sized for a smaller person or for an off-handed weapon. However, it will take any 1-inch blade, except some of the Ultra Saber ones. They're fairly inconsistent, so sometimes they're a little wide and they might need to be sanded down a little. But pretty much any other manufacturer making 1-inch, you shouldn't have any problem. You shouldn't have to make any modifications at all. So there it is. Just in summary again, the hilt itself, which is the Pach Dueller, as noted, has the little charge port built in there, speaker in the back, comes with the blade plug for display on the shelf, the charger, the blade itself, and then these are the sound fonts that are included in each of the banks that I showed you. So this was the red, this was the green, this was the blue, this was the cyan, and then I've honestly forgotten which were the last two, but you saw them in the video. So there it is. Any questions? There should be a link nearby somewhere, and hopefully talk to you soon. May the force be with you.